We are recording. Nice. So, hey bitches, it's me, your bitch. Z convinced me to play this game. So, into my name.
See the girls again.
Are we reading this out, or what are we doing? I do not.
You can do the narration. You're good.
That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. Making today? Oh right, English is a language. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Like this. Hey, don't attack me like this. I actually made it to my classes on time when I go. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Ooh. Rip her. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Stop! That is incredibly cursed. I hate that. I hate that. Stop.
I got you this time.
I hate you. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Hey, you saying it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Vic.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Damn, the main character is a judgmental little bitch, huh? I don't know, I haven't played that many dating games.
Fine. But you did wait for me out front.
That's kinda gay.
I just didn't have it in me.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
Yes.
I hate that. You need to stop. It's time to stop. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled. Speckled? Really? That's the word choice in here?
Come on, we've got several days to get through before we get to this.
Speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Vic, have you decided what club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Oh god, I'm a fucking delinquent.
Neat.
I haven't been looking either. Oh, is it... Have I...
Oh, this is true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I?
I lost my voice.
I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Ouch! Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average. On the average? Is that a saying? While spending my free time on games and anime. Damn. Mood.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Well, look how that turned out.
Nothing's a really easy.
It's kinda gay.
You're not gonna die before you become an amusement because you're not used to the real world.
It's starting to sound like Mickey Mouse, and I hate it.
I can't do the voice. You trust me, right? Don't make me be worried about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
You know, this is
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
I hate that voice with a passion. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? This really is shitty American translation. Was it originally Japanese? I feel like it... Why does it read like it was a shitty English translation? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. So she has anxiety? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. What a fucking weeb.
It's you, so...
How have we not gotten bullied yet? Saori? She must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise now I'm the only one left in the classroom. Ooh, I think you know where this is about to go. No, it's only like the first day.
I didn't out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and facing out, so I came here. Honestly, you look at me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
I think you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
No, what?
Well, you could come to my club.
Saori.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
She's the fucking What's the word? Uwu. It's the emoji. Saori is vice president of the literature club. Wow, really?
Doki Doki.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Ooh, this guy really is an asshole, huh? Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway? The main character would unironically stan the Joker, and I hate it.
Natsuki make cupcakes and everything.
I hate that voice. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Saori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Damn, that's a pretty cheap soul.
Oops.
I dejectedly follow Saori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Saori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room.
Welcome to Literature Club! It's a pleasure meeting you. Sarah always says nice things about you. Do you think you want a boy? I don't know.
Oh,
Do you want to do that?
seriously? You bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Vic, what a nice surprise! Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That's gay. What are you looking at? Do you want to say something? Say it. Sorry.
That's okay.
The girl with the sour suit, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can take her to get me.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, she's the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. That's right. It's great to see you again, Vic. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I hate where this is going. This is just stereotypical anime tropes 101.
It's a dating game.
Well, not really.
It is for a large majority.
Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Vic. We made room for the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry.
She's ooh again.
And how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Can I go back?
It was just saying that she was bringing out the cupcakes.
Do you know this game off by heart?
But I have a pretty good idea of the beats.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! I hate that voice so much. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, I love that! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. It's so adorable.
So good.
I had no idea that you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. I'm gonna pass you your phone. Because it just beeped. Or buzzed. Sayori grabs one first. Grab. Then Monica. And then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori tortures her mouth. Stop! With her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Every time she's thinking.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? It's not like I made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. So I already said... Well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. Hey! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, he just gave us permission.
It's like my history teacher.
No?
Fucking Mrs. Marshall, we love her. Her year 13 students get to keep like cups in the back. Cups in like tea or like hot chocolate or stuff like that. And she's one of the only teachers, possibly the only teacher from my high school that has a jug in her room.
Doesn't a hot cup of tea have a very good book?
Yes. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I have no idea where I'm going with Monica's voice.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away. So half the girls so far are uwu.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. That's the tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... It's okay, don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. What a goody two-shoes. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Yeah, it gets yikes. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. That's wholesome. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Yuri also nods in agreement.
Nodding noises.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Just saying, but literature has the best memes. Especially when it's something that doesn't... Oh, I already read that. Listen. I'm dumb. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Mood, but with life. That makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it. Everyone...
Both the same tomorrows.
I I don't know what to do, okay? I'm tired. I don't know how to do a cute voice without fucking... Yes.
Good voice. What is it called?
But that hurts my throat. And I'm a little bitch. I already am suffering. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. I hate the main character. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Vic, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly cracks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, it's Eve.
Oh, right, that's me. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favourite are usually novels that delve deep in complex fantasy worlds.
Oh god, she's a Lotra fan.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Controversial opinion, Lotra is like a decent series, but it put too much pressure on fantasy authors to build like fucking... Yeah, like, you don't need 16 books to establish the history of one kingdom out of like 900,000 kingdoms in your entire fantasy world.
Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Fucking died outside.
I think that was just a car going through a pothole. Okay. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. So she's 8-year-old me.
Well, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories of deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Is that a reference to what happens later?
Isn't it amazing how writers can so deliberately take advantage of the unlikely Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Is that a reference to what comes later? Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oh right, that's me. Please, I'm begging.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
What's wrong? You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You like to do exactly behind glass company. It looks like you're working on a plan called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Hey, you're cupcake components. Everything you do is just as good as you are.
That's gay. Saori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I find the fucking animation in visual novels so funny sometimes. Because it's just like, oh yeah, let's just shove her character model behind her without actually changing it at all. not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess some poems. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Don't coerce people to share their work if they're not comfortable to. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer, you?
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches to your art. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and have it so you feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Does she write smart?
Write poems as well. Write poems.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Okay, so Yuri reminds me a lot of Blake from Ruby. And like, no. You can Yuri.
Oh, I told you.
I forgot. Sorry. But like, there was like one small throwaway thing, and I'm not even sure if it was in the main series, but like, it's now a running joke that Blake reads smart. And it is technically canon.
Why wouldn't you read everyone's poems?
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Eh?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond with the club.
That's gay.
Isn't that right?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Yeah.
Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Society might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Mood. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. That looks more judgmental than dejected.
Yours like, ooh, a whoa.
Oh well, what's this?
Oh my god, they're serious boys. I'm sorry, I thought. Nick!
Yong. Say yong! Say yong! I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day. God, I fucking hate the main character. I hate myself. I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. The main character is, hi, I'm Ethan and I'm 14. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Charity wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. That's all she says. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, booze breath. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
And that makes it the wrong voice. And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Girl Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so people will share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Nick, I look forward to seeing you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Vic, since we're already done, you wanna walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Stop! Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow close to one of these girls. Polyamorous relationship. Do it, coward. Alright.
Dating sims haven't advanced that far yet.
Dating sims need to grow the fuck up. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'll make good fortune, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. How did I get make out of sure? Did I? And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I pick who do I want to date? Who do you want to date? Choose.
It's your favorite.
Ah,
I am your cheat guide.
well, she's probably grief, depression, variance, and dream, right?
You can maybe say already.
Oh! Well, she's definitely puppy, happiness, party?
She really likes melancholy stuff. That's like happy and sad, so it's very hard to get a read of what she wants.
And Yuri is emo. Let's go for incongruent. That's a fun word. Hey, me and my parents. Oh no. They like bounce when I pick a word, or is it just random?
They bounce like up and down if you pick a word, and then like whoever likes that word will bounce up and down. So you're thinking about like Yuri and Sayori.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was next with you.
I mean, it's a dating sim, we've got to pick this. Contamination.
You probably hate Yuri. Yes. Taken, bitch! Let's see you run away on us.
Oh, miss. Nah, don't worry. It might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Vic. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Isn't it just hopeless to live here when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Yuri would put trigger warnings before her fanfiction. Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
That's it. You certainly have a big mouth. It's sort of too Mario to like join the club with.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back down into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Big always gives me his best. I'm sure he's having fun. He absolutely busy with without me even asking. Like cooking and in my room. Understandable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once.
That's so You're really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
She is definitely a little jealous.
Oh come, you and Vic can be good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, you're supposed to be Wait, Sayori.
Huh? Me?
Not really. Don't be shy! It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Jerry made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. It's only a nice gesture from you as a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. That's really cheesy.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
You want to discuss with her together? It's okay. Unless... This is... How is this girl actually being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Will he? I enthusiastically take the book.
You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Hey, Natsuki's in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It's like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. That's gay. but that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Might have was sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine.
Is it? Is it really?
If I was focusing, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, we might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is it about anti-gravity? Is that so? What's it about, anyway?
Well,
Is it smart?
no.
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Is that a real book?
No, I think it's like the next game that Dan Salvato was working on.
Right.
Yeah, like, there's this whole theory that Doki Doki was just a teaser for another game.
Huh.
There's a bunch of stuff in
There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That does sound like a dating sim. That's kind of dark, isn't it? We already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Very gently giggles all of a sudden.
You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Vic?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside. But her mind seems to be completely different.
Is that those kinds of stories? They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in.
Is she the kind of girl that's on Tumblr and she's like, she thirsts after every villain ever?
Probably. But then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Then again, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Why is it that, like, sometimes he's, like, way better than 90% of men, and then the other time he's just, like, your regular bog-standard disgusting man? So he's your regular disgusting bog-standard man. He's a nice guy. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Distracting?
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. That's gay. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you?
Not really.
I mean... anxiety. I guess I can Yuri now.
No! I have to kill you.
Do it! Do it! I dare you.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
Mood.
I mean,
Yeah, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. That's gay.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Dang. Imagine if we were two people reading and our shoulders were touching. Yes. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Oh, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Hair.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. If her hand wasn't like right there, it would kind of look like that's her hand. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn her page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Damn, that's kind of gay. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face when she's in the corner of my vision. Was she not before?
Okay, SCP. Are you ready?
Huh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with that.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Weren't we supposed to be reading the poems?
What happens after this? Get your gay cutscene with whoever you wrote a poem for, and then you read poems.
Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently leaning onto the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Does the protagonist secretly have a book kink? Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some... Oh,
I see.
he just drops the word reminiscent in casual conversation.
When you're trying to get some titty.
Mary remains silent for a moment. But, that's it.
That big. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. That's gay.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Hi, everyone. I think that time we shared today's pose with each other.
Yuri must have like fucking whiplash right now.
You might not have enough time to be late too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. It's always we haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you? Damn, he's being pretty fucking forward.
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. How do people do that? That is not a thing that real people do.
Oh, it is. One of my friends in high school, they would just memorize what page they're on. They never use bookmarks.
I'm sorry, but you were friends with a fucking demon in high school.
Did you write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Oh, get rid of your fucking toxic masculinity, you little bitch. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, if it was really good, you find something to share with. I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Is there a poem reading cutscene?
No. I'm gonna go pee. There's
Okay.
gonna be an outbreak.